Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you guys how to make a very quick and easy cheesecake recipe. It's not complicated, you don't need a whole bunch of things, and it tastes amazing. Alright, and I show you guys how to make the strawberry topping. Okay, I must say I did eat one of these by myself. It's okay, I don't judge myself. Alright, for this recipe you're going to need 2 packs of softened cream cheese. If you don't have a stand mixer, you can use a hand mixer, okay, or you can use a wooden spoon and do it old school, do it by hand. And you're going to add in 1/2 cup of white sugar, a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and you're just gonna mix those together on about medium and then raise it up to high till it gets really nice, smooth, and whipped. You want it smooth, okay? You don't want there to be any chunks of cream cheese, still left in there. So you want the cream cheese and the sugar and the vanilla extract to all combine together to make a really nice, creamy, soft looking mixture, almost like this. Okay, but I'm gonna let this mix a bit more because I want it like really whipped. The longer you whip it, the more softer your cheesecake is gonna come out. Softer meaning as far as the texture, it's going to be, just very delicate to eat, okay? But if you don't want it like that, you could just mix it, combine everything together, and put it in your pre-made graham cracker crust, which I will be using for this video. I do have another video where I showed you guys how to make a graham cracker crust for a pumpkin cheesecake that I made a while ago, which is absolutely delicious. So if you want to make one that's homemade, go to that video, or I'll link it down below so you guys could see how to make your own graham cracker crust, okay? So I'm going to go ahead, add in my first egg. You're going to need 2 eggs and let that mix and combine completely. And then you're going to add in your second one, okay? Don't forget to scrape the sides and, get it into the part where the mixer attachment is so that everything gets mixed up together. I'm sorry you guys, I have strep right now. My throat is feeling a little funny, so I'm stumbling over my words more than usual. So sorry about that. But again, scrape the sides. It doesn't look like I did it here, but scrape the sides, okay? Eventually I do it, but I'm just letting you know, scrape the sides. I know there's some very easy no-bake cheesecake recipes, but I don't really like the no-bake cheesecake recipe. To me, it just tastes like sweetened cream cheese. Um, for me, it needs to be in the oven, and it needs to have egg in it for me to call it, cheesecake. If it's just a mixture, of cream cheese and sugar, put in a crust and then put it into the fridge, is just sweetened cream cheese to me. That's just my opinion. But if you like those, that is completely fine. It's whatever you guys like, okay? A lot of the ingredients that are being used for this video, you guys can get at a lot of affordable food stores. I'm not going to mention any of the food stores because this is not a sponsored video, but you guys know what I mean. There's a lot of affordable food stores that sell very good quality food where you can get all these ingredients for about maybe $5, okay? Like, I'm serious, $5. So if you know of the stores, you can go ahead and comment them, but I'm not going to mention it in the video. So once we're done with this, we're going to go ahead and fill it in our pre-made pie crust made using graham crackers. You can use whatever brand graham cracker crust you like, or you can make one yourself. Very easy to do. Alright, we're going to take all the mixture off of the whipping attachment and then go ahead and put it in our graham cracker crust. Graham cracker. I used to say graham cracker. My husband hates it. So I'm trying to adapt, okay? So we get it in there. You see how nice and smooth that is? That's how I like it. If you don't like it like that, that's alright. You don't have to mix it as long as I did. And it's pretty much self-leveling. You know, if you kind of jiggle the pie crust a bit, the pan, it'll level out on its own. It's not gonna look perfect, but once it gets in the oven and that heat hits it, it gets nice and smooth on the top. Alright, so I'm gonna jiggle it just a bit to kind of get the mixture to go into all the corners of the pie crust. And you should have your oven already preheated to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. You're going to bake this in the center rack. Put it in the center rack in your oven. You don't want to have this on the side, and you'll see why towards the end of the video, because I was also baking bread, and I was trying to use the oven to bake bread and to do the pie, well, the cheesecake, I mean. Alright, so try to get it in the center so you don't have any sides of the cheesecake that come out a bit too dark, okay? But it will be fully cooked all over. Alright, so 40 minutes in the oven. Now for your strawberry topping, you're going to use about a pound of strawberries. It doesn't have to be an exact amount, okay? It could be a pound, it could be a little off, it could be a little bit more, depending on what you like. And you're going to need a 1/3 cup of white sugar and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Make sure you get yourself a small sauce pot or a little pot, you know, that has high sides where you can combine all of this together, and you're basically going to put it on the stove on either low or medium heat depending on your stove. I put it on low because the flames are a bit high on my stove, and you're gonna just stir it. You don't need to add any other liquids because the strawberries will give you, you know, give off their own juices and make the glaze, the syrupy glaze that a lot of us love on cheesecake. Okay, as you guys can see, I cut off the green parts of the strawberries and I just sliced them a bit. You can cut this however you like. I like to cut them like this. You can cube them up depending on what you like, okay? Or you can leave them whole if you want to. So you're just going to add your sugar, your 1/3 cup of white sugar, and your 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Put this on the stove, and you're going to see this start releasing its own juices while it's on the stove. You can also make the topping using other fruits that you like, maybe blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, what else do they have? Cranberries. Totally up to you what you like, and you know, get, you know, creative with the topping. Maybe you can do strawberry blueberry, or you can do blueberry raspberry, and see what you come up with, okay? So the heat is on. I don't know if you can see, but it's starting to release its own juice, and you're just going to stir this. You don't want it to burn, so just keep stirring it. It's going to release its own juices, and it's going to taste really good. It's almost going to taste like a jam. To me, that's how it tastes, like a really good jam, like it belongs on some biscuits or toast or something. I know some people like their strawberries more on the fresher side. I can do fresh, like super fresh the way it is right now, or you know, halfway there, but I don't like them all the way cooked down. Okay, I don't want them all the way cooked down because they do kind of melt away, and I like them to have a little bit of texture to them when I put them on the cheesecake. And I don't cover the entire or cheesecake, individual slices. So this is what I mean. You see, I had to move my cheesecake over to make room for the bread, and you see once I got a little tiny bit darker. So try to get your cheesecake in the center of your oven on the center rack, okay? And remember to preheat your oven so your oven is ready once you're done with your mixture. So here I just, you know, this is usually how I serve my cheesecakes. I don't always put the topping all over the cake. I like to cut slices per person and add topping. But you can definitely add the entire topping and have it at dinner for dessert, you know, make it look cute and fancy. A treat for the family, especially now since everybody is pretty much home. You know, I think the kids would enjoy it, your spouse or yourself, whoever likes a good cheesecake will enjoy this, okay? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to check out my last 2 videos. Hope you enjoy those as well. Bye guys.